Hi everybody, so Christmas festivities are over and we are back to work at the Hyatt house. And my flooring guys are here and we are finishing up the last coat on the hardwood floors. They've already done the back of the house. You hear them, they're vacuuming in the front of the house. Let's go see how it's going. Okay, so Victor is here and he is doing the final coat. He's got the final coat on the wallpaper room and the wooden room. Look at that luster. You can see he's already done the threshold. They are doing one more good vacuum to get all of the dust up, and then we'll do one more coat of polyurethane on these floors, and then we'll be all done. Here's all of our thresholds. Remember, I told you a while back we were making those, so we've gotten stain on those. We'll have to get a little poly on there. We're not ready to put them down yet because we need to put our tile down first, and then we'll put that down. The tile's here, so it won't be long before we'll be doing that. But we've got to get these floors finished first. All right, there's a clear coat going in the Mrs. Hyatt's parlor. Wow, you can really see how those floors are gonna look with that wooden mantle. It's looking great. All right, he is smoothing out the last little bit, and now, oh, there's a little something. Shortly, our floors will be finished. There you go. So all we have to do is wait now. Wait for them to dry, which is exciting because as soon as they're dry, our kitchen cabinets are here. So we need to bring them in. We gotta let this dry first. After much build-up, we are finally building our front porch steps. We're digging some holes for some posts. We'll have 4 posts and a landing here and then stairs that go down. So that's our project today, is to get these in here, and hopefully that Sackcrete will set up as cold as it is. Folks, I got on my Santa socks because they were in my car and I wanted to have clean socks to walk on the floors, but they are done and they look so good. Okay, I have been a firm believer that we were going to leave that mantle just like it is. But gosh, now I see these floors, I'm thinking we might have to put a clear coat on that mantle too, just to make it pop the way these floors do. We started putting some blankets down. Ooh, these floors are slippery. They look so good. We're going to let them dry a little bit more, and then tomorrow we will put down some brown paper. All right, it is a new day at the Hyatt house. We're still working on the front steps, but we are going at it at a different angle. We finally got all these posts square. They're square with each other, and they're as square as they can be to the house. And now we're doing some Sackcrete. We are making progress. So we got the Sackcrete in the posts and the holes. We've got our stringers cut, and we've had a slight change of plans, which actually has worked out better. So initially I thought we were gonna need as much room as we could for steps. So this landing was going to be 1 step down, then you would turn and step down. But it actually works. We don't need that. So this landing is going to be flush with the porch, which is great. So once you get here, you turn and you're all set. We are wrapping up another busy day at the Hyatt house, and we are out in the backyard. Do you remember way back when we started and we tore up the kitchen floor because the floors were rotten and we had to reframe the floor, and we saved all these old floor joists? Well, tomorrow is the day. We are going to take these joists and we're going to rip them down. We're going to try to rip 3/4 of an inch off of this side and the back side so that we can wrap that LVL beam that we had to put in the kitchen. If we're successful, we're also going to use them for some shelving and maybe our hood. So they've been all wrapped up back here. Some of them are in really good shape. Some of them are not. So we're not 100% sure this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try and see. So that's our project for tomorrow. All right, so that's the beam we've got to cover. And Gio and I took some measurements, and luck is not on our side today because those joists at their shortest point are 163 inches. And this beam is 167 inches. So they're gonna be 4 inches too short. So we're gonna have to patch or piece them together, which is gonna be okay. And we don't have the height that we need, so we're gonna have to do two. We're probably gonna miter two together here. So that'll be two here, two there, and one along the bottom. And then we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna patch at the ends. Do we use a seam in the middle? Do we patch them on the ends? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. Hey guys, so we are actually not at the Hyatt house. We are on an adventure. This is so exciting. We're at my friend John's house, and he has this amazing portable lumber mill, and we are getting it all leveled up and plumbed up, and we are going to use it to cut down those old floor joists that we're going to use to wrap that beam. I hope this works. So this is amazing. We have already cut two short ones, and I'm going to show you how we cut this long one. So the first thing we're doing is checking it out with a metal detector and getting any nails. We don't want to mess up his saw blade. So we're pulling out any nails that we might find. We are adjusting the blade to about anywhere between 3/4 to a 1/2 inch, because honestly the floor joists are just so uneven that you can't get an even cut, but that's okay. That's gonna serve our purpose just fine with the crooked cuts. So we're getting it locked in place. We'll get the blade adjusted, and then I'll show you how we cut it. Like that, we have about an inch thick piece that we can use like a veneer. So we've cut one, we're gonna flip that over and cut the other side, and then we've got 4 more to do. Hit a snag quite literally. We are hitting some nails, so we've spent the last hour or so digging nails out. We don't want to ruin another saw blade. This one is actually in the best shape, so I'm hoping that that's why we're finding the most nails in it. If you see, this top is really smooth and in good shape, and then if you look over here, like this one's really bad. This was one of the worst ones, but we could easily see all the nails and get those out. So I'm hoping that this one's gonna be our biggest challenge. Right, so that one worked. We spent a lot of time digging out nails. We got that one cut. So now we're just gotta determine if we can keep digging and keep slicing. I'm not gonna give up, folks. I'm gonna make this work. It's Thursday morning, and we are over on the front porch, still working on these steps. It's warmer today, which is certainly good news. And you can see that we have got our stringers strung together, and we are mounting them. All right, folks, we have got steps. I have walked up them and down them, and they are good and solid. So we are now going to turn our attention to handrails. Our porch handrail is very, very short. So from here to here, we're going to replicate that porch rail that's very low, but it's not going to make code, and it's not going to be very useful going up and down these stairs. So we're going to make it look just like that handrail, but it's going to be taller to go here and along this little landing here. So handrails are next. We have got a big day today, y'all, because that U-Haul truck right there is full of my kitchen cabinets and bathroom cabinets and main bedroom closets and laundry room cabinets and office cabinets, cabinets galore. So we've got to get it all off of that U-Haul and into the house. We're going in the back door because we don't have front porch steps, and we've got less hardwoods to track across. And less steps to go up. So that's the logical thing. We're storing most of them in the kitchen, and that'll be pretty easy, but we've got to get the ones to the main bedroom closet. And those are going to be pretty tricky. So here we go. Folks, we measured every way, and it was going to be so tight getting those main bedroom closet components up there. We didn't think they were going to make the stairs. So these guys are going to take it onto the roof and through a window. So I'm just going to sit back and watch this. Success. 2 of the 3 are in. We're gonna go and watch this one from a different angle. Right, we got all the cabinets brought inside off of the U-Haul. They're in the house. And now I have to sort them and make sense of all of them and know where each one goes. So I had to open one. You know, I had to open one and see how it was going to look. You can see it's the same color as the trim. It is our ancient marble. You're actually looking at this one's upside down. But this is a wall cabinet, and it's going to go in that far corner right there. This is the first time I've seen the door in person. I'd only seen it in pictures, and I really like it. We didn't go with a standard shaker. We went one that has just a little bit of a trim. And we went with that because we thought it mimicked our doors pretty well. So we've got just that little bit of trim on our doors. So we've got our work cut out for us. As soon as we finish those steps, it's gonna be cabinet time. Right, I had to open one more. I needed to find something in the other color, which is this little piece. This is actually gonna go above the washer and dryer. You know that color, that's the color of the trim in the wooden room and also the laundry room. We didn't buy a lot of cabinets for the laundry room. We bought that one. And then this big one right here, which is a utility one where you can put your broom and your ironing board and all that. So, but there is our Rookwood blue-green, which I love. And then here's our ancient marble. Well, I have been playing with cabinets. Gio has been fast at work. And that decking is almost done. He's down to the tricky part because this is going to come as no surprise, but that wall is not square. And the way that it ties into the porch is not square because nothing's square. So that last little backboard is going to be pretty tricky. But Gio can do it. Next stop, handrails. Hey everybody, it is New Year's Eve. We're over at the Hyatt house. We're not working today, but we worked so late yesterday that I didn't get to show you what all we finished. So I want to show you what we accomplished this week. All right, so we have a little bit of trim left to do, but for the most part, our stairs are done. We're gonna fill this in with some wood, and I've got to select some caps to go on the top of the 2 posts. But we've got stairs and we've got handrails. You know we have cabinets. You saw those come in. The one thing I wanted to show you was here are all of those slices that we sliced off those old floor joists. So we're gonna lightly sand them, but the goal is to keep that old wood patina on there. So those are ready to go around our LVL. All right, folks, so that is a wrap on another week. And that's a wrap on 2022 at the Hyatt house. We didn't make a video every week, but we came pretty darn close. And an awful lot of you have watched them. So thank you. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss everything that happens in 2023. And until then, Happy New Year.